This is one you have to see it stories.
A milligram of therapeutic protein, 8 hours, no fermenter, no factory, no living cell. That number, under $40 per milligram, is where cell-free protein synthesis now operates at scale, down from around $400 just 6 years ago. That cost drop means the irreducible core of pharmaceutical manufacturing has gotten small enough to potentially carry. And that shift is drawing serious money, serious governments, and serious competition. The machinery inside this vial, ribosomes, transfer RNAs, RNA polymerases, was extracted from bacteria, purified, and set to work on a human blueprint. Optimized E. coli-based cell-free systems have risen from around 200 micrograms per milliliter a decade ago to over 2.3 milligrams per milliliter routinely, with the best-in-class labs reporting 4 milligrams per milliliter or more. In June 2025, Kim, Han, and Chauhan's team published a review showing that a cell-free system integrated with vesicles could potentially manufacture and deliver a therapeutic protein end-to-end in a single workflow, collapsing what was previously a multi-facility supply chain into a benchtop process, though the approach is still approaching field-deployable form factors rather than fully there. The catch worth stating plainly, high-volume biologics like insulin still require conventional manufacturing, and cell-free systems remain cost-competitive with fermentation only below roughly 100 liters of reaction volume. DARPA's BioMOD program is funding field-deployable units. BARDA is already procuring. The vision, freeze-dried extract, rehydrated in a field hospital, producing a dose on demand, is the goal driving these programs, contingent on clearing remaining regulatory and technical hurdles. The 2023 heparin and GLP-1 shortages, biologics derived from centralized overseas facilities, rationed in American hospitals, are a preview of what a brittle, centralized biomanufacturing supply chain costs when it breaks. More than $1.4 billion in cumulative private investment has flowed into cell-free platform companies, Sutro Biopharma, Tierra Biosciences, Nuclera, Debut Biotech, and Greenlight Biosciences successor entities, signaling that capital sees this as a platform, not a niche.
That's KPsphere. More tomorrow.